What's up, guys? Welcome back to the second episode of the Bleachers Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 1. We got so much more support than we could ever imagine. Even got a couple comments. Shout out Tigger and Jace. Today we're coming at you guys with some NBA talk, going over our first top 5 draft style segment, which we're going to be calling the Heart of the Order. Thanks, Bo, for that. As well as coming at you guys with some of the same segments that you saw last time, like the bet wheel and our punching ticket segment. We put in a lot of work to making it look a lot better and hopefully sound a little bit better and just be a better thing to watch overall. And with that, What do we get into first, guys?
Where you guys want to start? You guys want to start NBA?
Yeah, we could start NBA.
Any specific matchup you guys are excited to see?
I mean, preseason, I really don't feel like is too much to worry about. We'll see some rookies play.
Thinking about
I'm kind of excited to see some of these rookies.
Part of my sweets and nosebleeds kind of revolves around NBA talk. Could we do this as like a quick cut into sweets and nosebleeds?
Perfect.
All right, logo's up whenever you're ready, Bo.
We're going to our picks or just games to look for?
No, we're going sweets and nosebleeds first.
Sweets and nosebleeds.
Oh, do sweets and nosebleeds first. All right, jumping right into sweets and nosebleeds this week. In my sweets, I've got something. I like to go personal with these, just my experiences. So in my sweets, I've got the movie theaters, specifically movie theater beers. I went and saw Fantastic Four last weekend. It's a great time. It's a good movie. It's a fun movie. But my girlfriend went and saw Freaky Friday, which I didn't see. I'm not going to watch that bullshit. She can have that one. She probably sat next to somebody that smelled in the whole time. Don't care. Wasn't going to be there.
Yummy.
My movie gets out 30 minutes early, right? I'm like, usually back in the day, I would have nothing to do. In the movie theaters, I would just walk out to my car and wait or something. 2025 be the big 25. We have movie theater bars now. I got to rip 2 movie theater beers while I waited on her. By myself, nobody else, just power move. People walking in and out of their movies, their kids walk by. I look like I'm going through the '08 financial crisis in there, just ripping them. It was honestly a great vibe. It was like a tavern in there. I had a really good time with that. Shout out to the AMC for putting the liquor stands in here now. Can I get a liquor check?
Your liquor.
You are my bottle girl.
Let's go.
Shout out for that. For my nosebleeds. We're gonna lose another one, fellas. You guys know that things that start out as white guy sports quickly get taken over as black guy sports, theory of evolution. And so my nosebleeds is country music. I fear that it is no longer going to be a white guy sport for this long. After watching AI Youngboy. It goes undeniably hard. Almost put it as my fucking ringtone today. And in the construction hat. I mean, guys, what do we have left? Soccer, gone. Baseball, gone. Big Eric Church guy. Hate to see Youngboy take over his spot like this. They're coming for us all one day, fellas. We're not just enjoy your time while you've still got Luke Combs and Morgan Wallen in there because Youngboy's coming for us all.
Morgan Wallen tried.
That's my nosebleed. All right, somebody take the shovel out of my hands.
Hey, so for me, my sweet today is actually going to go out to the TikTok editors out there who have been putting out some of the greatest edits that I have ever laid eyes on, and they are all free. They're all free. I don't understand how we can go to movies, pay, $15, and then get snacks, and then eat food, drink drinks. We're paying like $60 by the time we get out of that movie theater. The movie's mid. Dude, I watched 30 seconds of an edit on my phone. I'm sitting there with goose pimples.
The LSU edits.
Holy shit. Dude, literally anything. I saw someone edit a Ford Ranger, and it was the hardest thing I've ever seen in my life at the time. I'm not even lying. I'm literally not even lying. So shout out to all the TikTok editors out there. Small and large. Y'all are going brazy on it, okay?
Mad respect.
Did y'all see that Trevor Story Michael Jackson edit?
Mm-mm.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was the Section 10 out of context page posted it that I saw, and one of the better edits I've seen in a while.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they're feeding these kids now, but they're going dumb. They're going
They're
insane.
going soupy. They're going
For
dumb.
my nosebleed, I'm gonna have to put the officials that were reffing the Saints game this weekend in the preseason. We had 1 second left.
Facts.
We had 1 second left, and apparently preseason doesn't fucking matter. So why the fuck do we have refs if preseason doesn't matter? Because it matters.
All I'm saying
Exactly.
is a tie was plus 1,500s. Let's look into their DraftKings accounts.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, the Saints didn't lose.
Hey, we did it.
Round of applause for the
We
boys.
did it. I actually saw a decent
Shout out
couple
to our-
throws as well.
Shout out to our king, Spencer Rattler.
There was that
Same
one
with-
throw that old.
There was like a 40-yard pass that I was literally my jaw hit the ground. I was like, oh god.
there
He
was
caught it. I was like,
there was one that he kind of threw to the tight end. I don't know if he's like a preseason tight end or if he's like the actual tight end on the Saints. I think he was number 82. But I mean, he caught it like on the numbers, perfect throw. But he was falling backwards as he was getting tackled, and like, dude, when they panned him on the sideline, you could tell he was just wind
Yep.
knocked completely out of him. It was so
Yeah.
bad.
That'll do it.
I unfortunately did not get to watch most of the game. I was violently hungover. I drank a whole bottle of Tito's on Saturday, so the Saints game was the last thing I wanted to further bury my misery in. But I did get to watch Rattler's final drive. But
W.
nosebleeds.
All right, Jordan.
Got it. So
No
my
kidding. But
my suite this week's gonna be a person. I'm just excited that my boy Kevin Durant gets to celebrate the first championship in Oklahoma City with his buddies.
yeah.
Is the worst trade deal maybe ever signed anywhere, but certainly ever signed in this country.
That was
You
a
guys
good one.
fucked up. I found out about a soundboard. You guys fucked up.
And my nosebleeds is gonna be the manager of the Red Sox, Alex Cora. The Saturday game versus the Marlins, we entered the 9th inning up 5 runs, and instead of putting in like a pitcher that knows how to throw the baseball in the strike zone, he put in a guy named Isaiah Campbell that proceeded to give up 4 of those 5 runs, and Aroldis Chapman had to come in. So on Sunday, in a tied game in the 9th inning, Chapman wasn't available, and low leverage arms come in, and they give up 3 runs, and the Red Sox lose a sweep. And
Right
as
on
we
cue with the low leverage arms, Jordan Hicks just struck out somebody, but he has 2 base runners on in the top of the 9th. So a lot
Is
of
it-
low leverage coming in.
it's still
Sox.
4-1, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
That's what you want in a playoff push. But yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
I completely crashed out like on Saturday. I had just gotten home from playing 27 holes of golf with one of my buddies, and like could not have been more dead tired. And as I walk into the door, I see Isaiah Campbell on the mound, and I couldn't tell you the last time I was that mad because I knew what was
Yeah,
coming.
you really.
I knew what was coming. I'd rather watch David Hamilton and Connor Wong bat back to back. Never thought that would come out of my
cover
mouth.
the over Campbell.
Like, I'm getting mad now talking about it, but it is what it
I
is.
mean, we did look into Clase's gambling addiction. Dude, Campbell may have a crippling gambling addiction, just betting a bunch of overs and is just foaming at the mouth to get in any game he can.
Fine.
Man, isn't he like old too?
I don't think.
No, I forgot. We traded for him out of Seattle a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and he was supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, and with that, we can now get into our NBA
Nothing to do
talk.
with-
NBA talk preseason. Do we care?
No,
Nah. We'll see a lot of rookies play. I'm kind of excited to see a few rookies play this year.
Very excited about our rookies. I wish Derek Queen wouldn't have Zioned himself already, but thank you, Auctioner, for that.
I'm actually really excited to see
Jeremiah
what
Fears,
Flag
I'm
does.
huge on.
I'm ready to see.
I'm
what
really
Cooper Flag
excited.
does. I'm
Really
ready.
excited
To,
for Jeremiah
everyone
Fears.
he is probably the most hyped up player in my opinion since LeBron. I'm not gonna lie.
No, Zion was
Every page you go
hyped.
on for college basketball was Cooper page. It's Cooper Flag, my bad.
Yeah. I think Zion still probably had more. It's close. But
Yeah, that is true. Zion was probably the best high school dunker of all time. I think we have to give that to him. Jordan.
No world.
This man was 360 windmilling in high school.
One person that's better.
Jalen
Who?
Jalen LeCue had some dunks.
Was it the John Wall mixtape?
You guys are forgetting somebody that's still actively.
Mac McClung. 100%.
Easy. Here's solely because of like they're accomplishing the same exact thing, and one is 7 inches shorter.
Yes, but one is also 200 more pounds than the other. And he is still 40 inches off the ground, jumping over human beings.
Mac McClung was 47 inches off the ground. They jumped just as high, but one was way smaller.
Imagine. This is all you have to think about. Imagine Frank Thomas with a 40-inch vertical. That is insane. Okay.
Samuel.
That's what that man is.
His name is just busted that game open. By the way, 6-1.
What?
Yeah, brutal.
Who'd have guessed?
Yeah. That is a very close argument though. Mac McClung versus Zion high school dunks.
I'd even give them a tie.
Who's the better college player then? Who's the better college dunker?
Zion,
yeah. Mac bounced around in college a good bit.
Fair enough.
I mean, one really good player on a high school team can win a lot of games. That doesn't happen in college or the pros.
All right, so let's skip the preseason, get into it right here.
I've got a couple. I didn't really focus on individual games, but I've got a couple stretches that I think are very interesting that are going to be like kind of some turning points in the season. Very early in the season, the 24th and the 27th, you've got back-to-back home games versus the Spurs and the Celtics, and then you go play Denver on the road.
Yes.
So I think actually Pelicans, Spurs, two really young teams, may actually get some excitement in the blender. That could be really fun. Then you got the Celtics, who it's always their year, so they're going to be in town
the
coming
Cowboys of the NBA.
100%. It's the battle of the two teams that just fuck themselves up with injuries. But yeah, that game could be cool. That game could also be a bunch of second stringers out there because everybody's done blown out their ACL. And then you really get to find out what you're made of by playing a 8:00 game in Denver against the Nuggets. So that one could be really cool.
We normally play really well against the Nuggets for some reason.
I feel like we're like a play to your competition style team. You know, the energy's there. We're playing a good team. We're going to stick up with them. We're not pulling out. But
hear me out. Do y'all want to go to the Spurs Pelicans game and watch Wemby play?
When? Because
it could be about that.
The 24th of October.
I live 1,000 miles away.
He does, in fact.
Oh wait, the 24th of October.
Could. Yeah.
I think I'm going to the A&M game, which is on the 25th.
Dude, actually, it would actually
be in town.
I'd say it's like a 30-70.
Could be the move though.
It could be.
I'll take those odds.
I look-y want to see Wemby play.
I do too.
It'd be fun. We've got some more and then if you look into November, we've got a 3-game homestand against the Lakers, then the Warriors, then the Thunder.
You're missing the Mavericks, Spurs, Suns, Trailblazers, Lakers, Warriors, Thunder, Nuggets, Mavericks.
Yeah, I'm penciling games
right there.
Yeah, it's a gauntlet, but I'm penciling like in that run, you got 3 home games that if you could make out pretty decent from there, you have potential and momentum for your season.
You need to beat the Trailblazers there. You need to beat the Lakers. If you beat the Lakers, that's going to be like a momentum swing, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because the Lakers are always media hype. So if you beat the Lakers, then it's going to be all over the media. It's going to be like a feel-good win.
Yep, and then you have the Warriors. If you win that game with momentum, you got the Warriors in. You got Jordan Poole playing against the Warriors again, and maybe he can put on the show, welcome his teammates back. Dude, that would
legacy
be
game. Dropping 50, that would be crazy.
And then you get all that momentum again, but you could at least win 2 of those games.
I mean, you're gonna get validated either way.
Yeah. Another really interesting little stretch I found was when we played the Suns right after Christmas. We don't get a Christmas game because who wants to watch that shit on Christmas? Don't ruin your holidays. But we got the Suns in back-to-back nights on the 26th and the 27th, and then we get a day rest and then host the Knicks on the 29th. So just some fun little games there that could end up being a really good stretch, pivotal moment to kick in the new year with a couple wins there, big at home.
We always play pretty hard against the Suns too, because at 21.
Yeah.
Part of me wanted.
I also think the end of our schedule is pretty important here too. It starts to ease up at the end, and I think if we can just make sure we're solid with no injuries, we could pick up a lot of wins at the end of our season as well, and put us in a higher position in the playoffs. Maybe not have to face the Thunder right off the bat, or it would give us a little self confidence in this young team that we have.
Nothing would make me happier than if we could get 2 first-round picks for Zion Williamson and trade him and like be a 35-win team this year, and like not in a bad way with a bunch of injuries, but like allow Trey Murphy to truly become the star player of this team and sign him to a new contract at the end. Like I think he's the best player on our team, even currently with Zion on it.
Because of health reasons, yeah.
Not even because of health reasons. I just think he's a more complete basketball player. I mean, when he first got to the league, I always said he was like the basketball Kyle Schwarber. If he was shooting a 3, it was from 30 feet. And if he was going at the rim, it was from 4 feet above it. And he was really fun to watch. But as I've watched him develop, like before he got hurt last year, he started like developing a real mid-range game. And he's been a 50, 40, 90 guy almost every, like that or close to it every year that he's been in the league. He's not a guy that I see continuing to be a role player on an irrelevant team. I think that they need to give him the opportunity to be the best version of himself he possibly can be and average 35. Don't think that's going to happen, but
that would be something, huh?
I mean, I think he's a really good player. I'm really high on him. Herb Jones, DPOY.
Games you picked up. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Jeremiah Fears, Rookie of the Year.
Might be the best jersey on the Pelicans.
Over Cooper.
I may have just put a live bet on the Rockies.
Fears 0. Fears 0. Oh, what's the game at?
2-2. Top of the 5th.
Who they playing?
Dodgers.
At home?
Yeah.
You can kiss that fucking money goodbye.
It might, but they're giving me they just gave me a plus 450. I can't fucking not take that tie ball game.
I expect the hell out of that.
Look, now it's already down to 200. See, they knew something. They knew something, baby. Come on.
This is how it happens when we're not live. Just so you know.
That's exactly what goes on.
Probably a little worse.
Yeah.
But I kind of went at the NBA talk from a different perspective. I didn't realize we were just looking at Pelican schedule. I kind of just looked at a general NBA schedule. And the games that excited me were the 2 of the first games that happened were kind of what stuck out the most was KD and OKC on ring night. Just it's funny.
It's awesome.
Funny, very funny.
And then second, the opener for both the Mavericks and the Spurs is like they're the ESPN game. They're the late night game on Friday.
Really?
So, I mean, I think it's going to be really cool to get to watch Victor versus Cooper that early into the season. Because I'm pretty sure once you see them play for the 8th time or whatever it is at the end of the season, they're going to be 2 a lot like significantly better players and kind of powerhouses of that division for a while.
The game I'm really excited for at the beginning of this season is Cavs-Knicks. I feel like that's going to be a good-ass game.
That's the other ESPN game. That's a rematch from the playoffs, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's going to be a really good game. The Cavs are really, really good. It's just Donovan Mitchell needs to perform. And if he doesn't perform...
Nathaniel Lowe's first AB is a Red Sox, by the way. Happening right now. That's interesting. Kind of looks fat. But
Damn.
a couple of teams I'm really excited to look forward. Look, it's hard to keep up with the NBA. You know, you got to pay for all the sports, and it's so dumb. Like every other sport that's going. But a couple teams that I like to follow on GameCast last year, I really like the Pistons young core. I think the Pistons take a big step forward. Cade Cunningham showed last year that he was a breakout guy last year. If he continues his pace, I think they'll be a playoff team. And the Orlando Magic, I really like the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic.
Yeah, I actually almost fucked around and bought an Orlando Magic shirt last year because they were so much fun to watch. I'm a big Paulo guy.
I love Orlando.
Dude, they're a fun ass team to watch, bro. They got good branding. Honestly, I'll say it. They may be my favorite logo in sports, dude. Orlando
Hey,
Magic may have my favorite branding in all of sports.
Bo is a sucker for branding. I'll tell you that.
Dude, I'm a son of a bitch for
Man
a good
loves a
fucking
catchy theme
mascot,
song.
dude, you have no idea. Like it, dude. If I was like what's like the test room? What's that called? Like like the target audience survey. If you had me in any of those, you would think you're selling the best fucking product in the world. I'm hooked, no matter what it is, dude. You could
Gotta
sell
come in
me
a cool
white
box.
gloves to eat ketchup sandwiches with, and I'll be like, dude, fucking, I love them. You know, it's the best. Yeah, so I fell hard to the Orlando Magic propaganda last year, and I don't regret it.
I think the NBA is gonna be fun to watch this year, especially with all the new young talent. And unlike a lot of sports, the NBA feels like all the talent's kind of spread out now. It's kind
It
of
does seem to be like that with
it's
I think
very
it's
spread out.
I mean,
the
basketball
little
as a
second
whole
ring thing, whatever.
has just become more skilled overall. I mean,
Yeah, I can see that.
There's-
But I also think like you have your superstars, like your all stars, right? You don't really see the same team all stars no more. And if you do, it's like they are either insane.
it'd be cool
They're
if
also
they.
like home. They're also like home. I feel like what the NBA has done really well now has been more the homegrown teams. Or you look at the Thunder, you look at the Timberwolves, who their main core is drafted, and they trade in to bring pieces around those, not build around those. Like I feel like most of the teams that are prominent coming up, like they've. It almost feels like you want to watch the teams they do it the right way. The Pacers, I know Halliburton wasn't their guy; they traded for him, but it just feels like they kind of want a young collective core that they build and keep together instead of these 1 year, 2 year.
That's
really
why
sleeper
everyone was
teams.
loving the Bucks, dude. They had Giannis. They morphed him into what he needed to be. They picked up. Did they draft Middleton?
Yeah, Middleton been there a long time.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, bro. Yeah, they were built. They were crap. They were in the fucking stew, just brewing that shit for a minute. We're gonna get
They
two
were.
bigs. One's gonna move like Jesus across the floor, and the other's gonna be a sniper from three. You can't
They were
really
gonna
beat
draft
that.
Thon Maker.
And then Thon Maker's gonna taste Westbrook's nuts.
Yes,
Still one of the greatest dunks of all time.
thanks. Yeah, I just wish the season was more like it was like easily watchable. That's one thing I just hate to see sports kind of get killed out like
I
this.
always
It
say
feels like
bring
it's hard to keep
sports
up with.
back on regular TV, man. They're on too
Absolutely.
many different platforms now. I can't keep up.
Yeah, you got to pay $3,000 a year to watch all your
It's
favorite
not even
teams.
paying that. It's literally just like most of the time I have to look up on my phone what it's playing on that night. And it's like, dude, why am I having to go to 14 different things and watch one team?
That and it's like
I feel
movies
like
and
my
shit.
grandmother.
You watch a movie once on Hulu, and the next time you go to watch it, it's not there, and it's like, oh, that's on Prime now. It's on this now. Like,
Yeah,
Like, oh,
yeah.
all right.
I feel like my grandma calling me. What channel do the Tigers play on this week? It's like fucking Cox. I don't know. I don't know what you have. You have cable or like no clue.
this is unrelated to basketball, but talking about paying for sports, none of you paid to watch that UFC event, right? Huh?
Where'd you get paid?
I didn't.
You were at a bar? You just
No,
went to a
I
bar?
just didn't know if any of you
No,
watched
Bo
it.
did. You went to a bar, Bo?
No,
Oh.
no, I was blacked out at my house and wanted to watch grown men beat each other up.
You didn't go on Stream East?
Dude, my phone. I got a new phone, dude. I didn't want to put viruses on it, dude.
That's why you got a computer with antivirus. Come on, Bo. You're locked in.
I bought my computer for $200 on Amazon. Look, I can show you. This is the size of my computer right here. This is what I'm working with right now. That thing can't even run Roblox, dog. Like my schoolwork lags. It's crazy, dude. I'm fucking by a thread. You think this thing's gonna run DDP getting his ass whipped, dude? This thing can barely run Canvas, dog. This thing is struggling, right?
Yeah, crucifix
This thing is
like
like-
5 times.
This thing is like your fucking friend's old dog, and like when it comes to the room, you gotta be like, "Oh, there he is. Hey, look, he looks great."
One of my friends had a dog named Blue that was blind and deaf. And literally the only thing it did was like walk outside and growl sometimes. And then like if you tried to pet it at all, it got so mad. So
Yeah, see,
He just wants to be left
imagine
alone.
him.
Bro.
that you plug a mouse and keyboard in. That's my fucking computer. Yeah, when it came in, there was no English on the box. No, it was enchantment table writing on the fucking box of it.
That's good though,
It
right?
was great.
It was enchanted.
I thought so. Not bad. Not bad. And yeah, the only enchantment it's got is ping 900. But
All right.
yeah, anyways, I did watch that fight, and I had $100 on DDP to choke him out. So
Yeah, no, that went to
Yeah,
shit.
that
I
was-
had Kamzat to win that. Kamshot to win that, so I took that bet easily.
I ended up
he
falling
was just
asleep.
corn-dogging him the whole time, dude. Fuck that.
I ended up
I
falling
mean, what else are
asleep.
you gonna do him? DDP loves it. Have
Yeah,
you've
fuck
seen
with
the
it a
interviews.
little
You've
too
seen
much.
the interviews.
A little too much.
He probably didn't want to get out of that position. He probably was like, "Oh, this is awesome." He's like lightly punching him in the face. He's probably like, "Harder, harder."
Hey, yo.
No, watch some interviews. DDP gets a little freaky with it.
No, my dad. I asked my dad how the fight went, and he was
I
like,
was a little late.
"Um,
My fucking computer was lagging, guys. I promise.
my dad called me or I called him to ask how the fight was when I woke up, because I ended up falling asleep, and he was like, yeah, basically DDP just got his ass beat. It looked like a 7-year-old that went to like the bounce house or something and scraped up his knees by the end of it with how bad Kamzat was dragging him around. And that, I don't know. That was one of the worst main events I ended up seeing in a while. I watched it later.
Yeah, but there were 2 times where DDP had him in a headlock and was getting close. I was freaking out, dude. I was
How much were you gonna win off that?
1,200.
Damn.
It was
Coulda-
worth the shot. Every time I bet against him on Izzy, fucking choked him out. I bet Strickland beats the fuck out of him. Like, dude, I told
Yeah, he
I
did
said,
not
I've
beat
never
Strickland.
bet
He did
against-
not beat Strickland. I went and rewatched that fight. He didn't win. He didn't win. I went and rewatched it as an MMA fan, not a
Who won?
boxing. Hey, we've seen a lot of fights go
Strickland,
where they shouldn't
hey,
have been.
Strickland beat him up in the crowd though. Real shit.
Hey, W Strickland.
W Strickland.
Deshaun- What is
he doing?
Strickland. So
What's he doing? I think he's about to fight soon.
No, didn't he get banned for beating somebody up in a crowd at an event?
That was he beat DDP up.
No, like a random person was talking shit in a crowd at a small time event, and he beat the shit out of him, and now he's just out.
W.
I could be entirely wrong, but I think that happened.
You talk shit to Sean Strickland, bro. You deserve it.
Yeah, no. What the fuck do you expect?
They probably
I'm not
said,
inviting Chapman to play with a blitz ball. Like,
I don't know, the way Sean acted though, I'm sure like they walked up and they're like, hey Sean, I'm a big fan, and he like probably exactly.
The fuck out of him. I've seen that one before. Hey, Roldis Chapman, I'm your loving wife.
He's on our team.
Never give a fuck. Don't care who it is. Hey, Ray, can you touch the 3rd floor on this elevator?
My God.
Oh man. All right,
All right.
we're back with 2 truths and a lie again. This time, since we did a little bit of NBA talk earlier, I'm gonna do it all NBA based. Kevin Garnett is the only player to face both the 72-10 Bulls and the 73-9 Warriors. Joe Mauer is more likely to get a hit than Russell Westbrook is to make a 3. And
That's real.
Pau
real.
Gasol is the only
That's real,
6-time All-Star with 0 regular season MVP votes. 6 or more time All-Star.
Okay.
Pau Gasol. Okay.
When was Garnett drafted?
I'm thinking the Garnett one too, because I don't think he played the Bulls.
Well, you gotta think. All right, just for reference, Shaq was drafted in 92.
I think 94.
So, okay, I'm just thinking. 2K15, my team. Throwback Thursday, there was an Amethyst Kevin Garnett. And for some reason, I thought it said 94 on it, but it could have said 04. 04 makes it sound more realistic. You got to think, he was on the Nets, end of his career. It was probably 2012.
Let me think, Bo.
2013.
Let me think. Kevin Garnett. We go back to draft day. He gets picked up. What year was it?
I don't fucking know, man.
I think it was
Pau Gasol.
1999 or 2000. I don't think he played the Bulls.
He would have had to been in the league in '96.
Who? Garnett?
Yeah, he would have had to be in for 20 seasons and played in '96 and 2016. So,
And that's... Ooh.
maybe 2015.
When did he retire?
He would have had to been in the league in 2015 because he got a 2K card.
When?
He would have had the rights to him.
I'm trying to think.
The second one was... What was the second one? Oh,
Wait, the
all right,
Pau
Joe
Gasol
Howard-
got
Joe
0
Howard Westbrook.
votes? Was that the one Pau Gasol got 0 votes?
Yeah. Pau Gasol is the only 6-time All-Star, 6 or more time All-Star with 0 regular season MVP votes.
That is crazy to think about. That man's a top 10 center all time.
Power forward.
Same difference.
But he is definitely top 10 in that respect. He's probably top 5.
People would need to put some
Timmy.
respect on his name.
Timmy, Dirk.
Dirk. So, dude, in all honesty, I might put Dirk over Timmy just for the ring. That ring.
That ring was that. That's the big.
ring
That was
is-
the most. That was the. That ring has the most weight to it in NBA history.
That ring has
100%
more
back
weight
you on
than
that.
all 11 of Bill Russell's rings. I swear to God, it does.
But Timmy, man,
That is
Timmy,
insane.
2016?
Yeah,
Timmy
Timmy D is insane.
I feel like 2016 has a lot of weight.
The 3-1 comeback? Yeah, that was crazy. But
Not
I'm
only
saying,
3-1 comeback, 3-1 comeback against 73-9.
But you have
Yeah,
to
Dirk-
think what
Dirk
Dirk
carried-
did, though.
Dirk carried Jason Terry and Jason Kidd to beat the greatest team we've ever seen at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Dirk, no. Hold on. Dirk beat OKC, who had basically prime Kevin
Westbrook, Harden,
Durant,
and KD.
Westbrook, Harden, and then he beat who was the other team that he beat in the Western? I can't remember, but they were another good team. And then
It's
he
probably
beat.
the Spurs. It's the Spurs.
Yeah, I think it was the Spurs. And then he beat LeBron in Miami. And it was just
crazy.
like, what the fuck, this dude?
Right.
He literally, keep in mind, if LeBron wins that chip, isn't he even in the finals, 5-5? So boom. So people wouldn't be talking about him having a losing record in the final. It's legacy. This is what I'm saying. It's legacy changing.
All right.
Bo, you need to get a little bit.
Joe Mauer and Westbrook. Sorry.
You're
Joe
good.
Mauer and Russell Westbrook. Was Joe Mauer a career 300 hitter? You think
I can
Westbrook
tell you,
shot worse
Russell.
than
I can tell
30%?
you, Westbrook 3-point. Is it career?
Yep.
Whoa, no, I thought looking it up. Looking it up will tell you.
I can no, but I know it. I'm fucking
You
the
can't look
Russell
it up.
Westbrook fan. I don't
You're
look
looking
it
at
up.
your screen. Dude, you're looking at a screen. We can see you looking. Respect.
And then betting.
Mad respect.
I just fucking know it. I'm a Russell Westbrook fan. I think he shoots like 20,
That's all I need to hear. I think Joe
27.
Mauer's That's it, yeah. Joe Mauer, I know he's in between 286 and 305.
I don't think he's a 300 shooter.
No, I'm talking about Mauer.
Oh, yeah. Mauer, oh.
Mauer's a
Career?
300.
Career?
Yeah, he's
It is
close.
both career
I don't
numbers.
know.
He's not
I don't know
If-
Mauer like that, so I couldn't tell you.
I don't think Garnett was in the league in '96.
I don't think he
the
was. I think he retired in 2017, by the way.
But he still would have played the.
No, but I'm saying if he's 20 years, that'd be 97, and that's not the Bulls year, right?
96 was the 72 and 10 Bulls.
96.
Yeah, so he'd be out of the league for that 1 year, and then he would get drafted
You know what?
into it.
You know what? I'm pivoting.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
I'm pivoting.
Oh, let me hear it.
I'm going to go on a limb here, and I think that Russell Westbrook is more likely to make a three than Joe Mauer is to get a hit.
W. I like that
I think
take.
the other two just can't be made up. That's my. I'm going to name Russell Westbrook 3-point percentage.
Okay, you can make a
Okay.
separate guess or agree.
Yeah.
Because you can each have your
We
own
both
records.
want to know right now. We both want to know right now.
can't believe Paul Gasol didn't get a fucking MVP vote. That one's burning in the back of my head right now.
Probably shouldn't take all those votes when they were playing together.
Bro, that is the craziest thing, though. He was averaging 20 and 10, though. Come on, that's at least one vote worthy. Not one vote is crazy. Think about that.
What's the final guess, Cade?
I'm gonna go with the first one that Kevin Garnett didn't play both teams. If he did, goddamn, that man had to face hell on earth.
We're tied up, fellas.
Oh fuck.
So I'll explain. I'll explain the other two first. I believe Kevin Garnett was drafted in 1994. 94-95. So he did play against both teams. He retired in 2016.
16.
So Joe Mauer was a career 306 hitter. Russell Westbrook is a 30.5.
Okay, well, I say 306.
Yeah, it was hard not to give you that. 30.5, which would equal to 305. So
he fucks us by 0.001. All right,
That's fair.
All right.
Okay.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Pau Gasol is not the only all-star of 6 or more
We
to
didn't even
get
think
in.
about it from that side of it. We didn't think about the other side of it.
There's one player. Would you like to take a guess? I'll give you this hint. I'm trying to think of the right way to word this without giving it away. We watched him play. Like we have actively live watched him play.
Jeremy Lin.
Gross. 6-time All-Star. Chris Paul definitely got MVP votes. But from the Pelicans.
He's an 8-time All-Star as well.
All-Star.
8-time All-Star.
Yeah. DeAndre Jordan.
Nope.
I think that was a good guess.
I don't know if he got to 8. 8 All-Stars is a fucking ton, bro.
But DeAndre Jordan was pretty good.
All-Stars.
How many All-Stars Dwight Howard would have had some MVPs?
Next hint, let's say championship winner within the last 10 years. I'll give you guys the final hint that
Chris Middleton.
I think this will give it away. LeBron teammate.
Bosh?
Kyrie? D Wade?
Kyrie.
Wow.
What?
That makes sense too. I mean, that makes sense.
That was a good one though.
Same categories past. So yeah, so we're all tied up. One. Nice. Well done.
I really I thought that I thought you guys had beat me. I psyched myself out on that one.
That was a really good one.
Got it. And here is one, just a stat that I found that kind of was interesting. Which Ben has more career threes? Wallace or Simmons?
Wallace.
Wallace has 7, Simmons has 5.
Yep. Wallace was also, hey, I'm going to say it. Wallace top 5 center. Argue with a wall. Argue with a wall. Is the definition of a center.
In no order, you got Shaq, Kareem, Wilt, Hakeem.
Wilt
Patrick
is a
Ewing,
fictional character.
Paul.
Come on.
Take Wilt. Wilt doesn't. Wilt maybe gets position number 10 in the top 10. No one has ever watched him play.
That's
Can't
my
convince
thing.
me otherwise.
If we could see footage of Wilt, maybe. But there's no
Kareem,
footage.
Shaq, Hakeem, Patrick Ewing better.
You got Kareem or Shaq?
I said no particular order.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No particular order. I put Dwight Howard over Ben Wallace.
Yeah, but Dwight Howard's prime was short to me.
Ben Wallace's prime was nowhere near as good.
Yeah, but it was way better to watch, in my opinion.
He just had a better team around him. Dwight Howard was significantly better in his years on the Magic than Wallace ever was.
Yes.
It was a
Jokic is better than Ben Wallace.
Yeah, but dude, do we count Jokic?
Yes.
Dude, Jokic
Yes.
is like
Absolutely.
Yes.
Jokic is a top 5 center of all time.
I think
already.
Jokic is just different. Like, dude, there's like certain players to me that can literally play every position, and he is one of those people.
LeBron.
The LeBron, exactly. There's certain players who really could. Like, you could put LeBron in the top point guard, top shooting guard, and top small forward, and I wouldn't be mad at it.
Wasn't it one season with the Cavs that LeBron recorded a start at every single position on the floor?
Every they even went small ball with him. Yep, that's crazy.
Alrighty. With that,
That is a crazy thing though that Ben Wallace has more. My
Than a
brother
point guard.
was going to college when Ben Simmons was in or at LSU. He said that dude never showed up to any classes. They literally had to beg him to go to classes just so they couldn't they wouldn't drop him on basketball.
I mean, didn't he end up not playing like the whole second half of the season for no reason?
Yeah. That reason was because he wasn't going to class. And then people were surprised that when he got into the NBA, he didn't have a work ethic.
Respect. I wouldn't go if I was class either.
All right.
Dude, when you're an athlete like that, I feel like class is the easiest. I feel like every woman is giving you the answers. Every dude's like, dude, you give me some tickets, man, I'll do your fucking homework.
Yeah, I didn't go to class and I was a degenerate, much less a fucking athlete.
Yeah, but you somehow still passed, right? You did enough. You did enough. Yeah. They didn't even do enough. They didn't even do as much as you, Bo.
Yeah, it's fair. I didn't need bare fucking minimum.
They couldn't even do that.
Part of the orders?
Let's
Part of the
move on.
order. You want me to introduce this one?
It doesn't matter who.
All right. On this segment, we're going to do Heart of the Order, which is a top 5 of, not any particular thing. We kind of just come up with different ideas every week. If y'all would like to give us some ideas in the comments of a Heart of an Order, then we will probably use it, honestly. We're pretty desperate at this point for ideas. But let's get into it. Today's Heart of the Order is going to be fantasy draft names based on NFL players. Who would like to start it off?
Do we want to like determine a specific draft order and regiment? Because like, there's going to be names that are on all of our list, I think.
Yeah.
Shall we do a I don't know, rock paper scissors?
Yeah, I'm down with rock paper scissors. I was going to say that.
All right, everybody do one and then bring it up to the camera.
Turn away. Everyone turn away.
You don't have to turn away. Just do it below the camera, and then when everybody says go, you got to put it in the camera.
Okay. So you ready to shoot that bitch up?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Well, Jordan has first.
All right.
Jordan has first. Okay, me and Bo.
1, 2, 3.
All right, I have the last pick. All right.
And so are we doing
snake draft? Snake
That's what I was about to ask. Snake or not snake?
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with one that I feel is pretty
Just
relevant.
We don't know what snake is.
Pretty relevant because of TikTok and stuff these days. Yeah. Once one person's last name said, you can't make another name with that last name. And my first one is gonna be start Digson in yo butt twin.
Good pick. I had Start Higgin in your butt twin, but I really do like that.
I like that one.
I don't think Cade has one of these on sports. I'm gonna save it for our next pick. Where do I want to go? I'll go Saquon my face till it hurts. It'd be a reach at number 1. I've got some other good lists on here, but I really, really do like that.
That one was good. I have Hurts so good.
Oh, already used Hurts.
Oh yeah, no, my bad. I was just saying that was the one I had for Hurts. Hurts so good. I have Tua legit, Tua quit.
Fuck, I had Hawk Tua.
Got him.
I knew someone was going with it. I couldn't go with it, so I had to change it up for Tua.
All right, what's your second?
To quit. I'm gonna go Dak to the future.
I like that.
I feel like that one's kind of hard.
I usually like to go with Saints player every year. Last year I was Spencer Frattler in my fraternity league. This year I think I'm going to be Shuck Me to Tears.
That's one of my favorite videos of all time. Dude, the kid hitting his dad in the ankle.
Dude, fuck me to tears.
I love that shit so much.
It's great.
Right, Jordan?
Damn it, man. Oh, I got a couple here. I got one I really like. I'm gonna go Alien versus Deshaun. If you know, you know.
No, dude.
I like that one.
Dude, I had Deshaun don't touchdown there.
I like that one. You know, I had happy endings with Deshaun Watson, but yep.
Yeah, that's classic.
And for my second, man, where do I go from here? I'm gonna go Waddle You Doing Step Bro.
Nice. Classic. Nice. I'm gonna go with Brokeback Mountain.
Well, Kate already used Dak.
Dak. I already have Dak.
Oh,
Dude,
he's back.
hey,
Oh, I didn't
you
hear
can
that. I'm
can
sorry.
steal one off my list if you wanted. I had Brockback Mountain.
I have a bitch. Oh, don't worry. I'm actually about to use my Brock one. I'm gonna go with They Hit the Second Bower.
Dude, that's so bad.
I was cooking at work today.
My God. Oh my God.
Bo's
What does it
losing
mean
it at
that?
his desk.
Jesus Christ. I'm going with Chase the Booty.
Who is that? What player is that? 'Cause I have
Jamar
a Chase on
Chase.
here. Okay.
Jamar Chase.
Okay. I'll count this. All right. I'll say some honorable mentions at the end, but
Yeah, we'll give.
Oh
we'll
yeah,
give,
we can have that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go More Head, please. DJ Moore.
Good one. Yep. I'm gonna go with Are You Shador? She's 18.
Good God, man.
Oh, you were cooking.
I can either take the shovel or go with a safe pick.
Start digging in your butt.
I think I'm gonna go with unsolicited Knicks picks.
Nice. It's a great one. It's a great one. With my last one, oh man, this one's not gonna go over well. Really not gonna go over well. I'm gonna go with the fuck. I'm gonna go with the and then the last I got one more and I just came up with it. This really isn't any wordplay. It just says Travis Hunter's a cuck. Look at my last pick.
So you're trying to get us fucking canceled.
Hey, no publicity is bad publicity, fellas. We gotta take this bitch off somehow.
All right, with my last pick, I will be going with Debo's Dildos.
Nice. Gotta be the green ones.
Gotta be.
And do we want to go over some honorable mentions here, as if it can't get any worse?
I've got some pretty good ones.
Dude,
Would y'all like to enter just go one back and forth?
yeah, we'll go one at a time.
Okay.
I got
All right,
got Olave Garden. Looks a lot better written down, but
Olive Garden. Yep, yes.
Yeah. I've got a Bonnie Blue 42.
Chub Rub.
Good one.
I almost used this one as my pivot to not take the shovel. Was Henry Given Sunday. I just thought that was a good one. He's a player that's going to be on basically at least every draft, probably. Yours?
I've got a Amon Drugs, like Amon Ra.
Yeah.
Got Hitting Rugs.
Classic.
Waddle
We got
on my
big-
face.
I've got Big Black Dax.
Big Black Dax. I got Big Dak Energy.
Nice.
I had Teenage Mutant and Jigba Turtles.
Oh, good one. I had nothing appropriate to say with JSN's name.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Nice.
Fields of Dreams. I like that one.
Then
That's all I've got.
I got the Home Depot.
All right.
And
Zeke and Destroy.
that's all I got.
Sometimes Sometimes I like to mix it up and just use the maiden name of my opponent's mother. That one usually throws them off. If you can find a Facebook picture of them who uses your team's profile that week too, the better to you. But just something to get in their head, let them know you're not here to fuck around. I think that was fun. I think that went exactly how I thought it was going to go.
Dude, it was so much worse than I thought it could be. All right, and we're cutting that there.
Good. Okay. Welcome back to Punching Tickets for this week. We like to deep dive into some research, give you guys some fire picks for the upcoming week. If you guys can catch it on time, be a good idea to trail it if you just fucking hate U.S. dollars. But we like to take our time and it keeps us up to date with sports, and we like to just have a horse in the race. So we're gonna trail this into the betting wheel too. So if you guys want to stick with us, we'll let Cade lead us off.
Okay. Last time I was unfortunately wrong. We lost by 2 points, I'm pretty sure. And it was tragic. I kind of nuked that one because I thought it was a lock. So RIP to that money. But
what was the bet again?
I'm pretty sure it was Mariners Pirates, I think it was. I could go back and look. Give me 5 seconds.
You're good.
Bet history.
How far you got to scroll down?
Not too far at all, actually.
There we go.
After I missed my 2 parlays, I kind of it hurt me. I'm not going to lie. I did. I took Marlins money line over Cleveland Guardians. Lost that one. Yeah. But this week,
About that one.
I did too, dude. I don't know what to say about that. But this week, what I'm going with is a little bit off the wall. I'm trying to make some money here from last week. I'm gonna go. Chicago White Sox beating the Braves at home. Hear me out. All right? Hear me out. I'm not going to explain why, but if this hits, Daddy's going to be very happy. All right. Jordan, would you like to follow after that?
Yeah, I went with something a little bit safer for this week. I know last week I was kind of down on my boy Crochet just because he did bad. I regret that pick. Had another good start last week, but the Sox couldn't pull through. Thanks, Isaiah Campbell.
Thank you, Isaiah Campbell. You fucking terrorist.
But yeah, he kind of got shelled early. Wasn't the greatest outing from old Scooble. Didn't end up staying in long enough to get the 9 strikeouts that he needed to make that bet. But I'm gonna take the Royals versus the Rangers to go under 8.5 runs. It's at dead even money. 2 decent pitchers and 2 teams that are struggling to win games. So I don't find it as the craziest thing for that game to hit the under. I could see it being a 3-run total game.
I like that.
And for even money, hits 60% of MLB games this year. So
Yep.
And it's Merrill Kelly versus Seth Lugo, which are 2 pretty good pitchers. Not crazy to expect a good outing from either one of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Be a good rubber match. All right. So, if you remember last week, I had Marlins 5-3 against the Guardians, sorry. Still force of habit. And that game was actually really close. I remember it was 4-3 going into the 8th inning, and I thought that it was destined to be a lock, as my picks usually are. Then it kind of came to me that 60 of you guys probably trailed that bet, and Vegas definitely got a phone call because the Guardians then decided to pile on 3 or 4 more runs after that. So just don't really put that one on me. I blame everybody else for trailing that and fucking up the numbers on the book.
Fair enough.
You know they got to come up winning at the end of the day. The house always wins. So I do recommend you keep trailing them, but maybe just be a little bit more discreet about it. Emmanuel Clase, just be a little bit. Keep it on the DL, maybe change books, maybe go Fanatics, do a little side piece. But in my research this week, I got to look in and I said, I'm going to go with something a little bit more calm so it's not as noticeable on their books. There's no tips ins for this one. You can't make any phone calls on this one because it's so destined to be a lock. Tomorrow night, Walker Buehler on the mound for the Red Sox. Going to be throwing up more meatballs than Artie Bucko from The Sopranos. Give me Dylan Beavers 2+ home runs for the Orioles tomorrow night. $300 wins you a total of $48,600. Your Christmas presents are gonna thank me later. Don't miss out on this.
Here comes the money.
Go.
Here comes the money.
Follow it, boys. Follow it. It's destined.
Oh, I'm glad one of us is taking this shit serious, all right?
Let's fucking go.
You aren't trailing that shit. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I don't know what you're doing. How much? 48 grand?
If you found $48,000 on the side of the road, you can pick it up. I mean, it's free money, you know?
Oh, this is Bill Gates money right here, boys and girls. We are about to hit the fucking lotto.
Oh my god, man.
You know how much gambling we could do with 46 grand?
So much, dude. $48,000 parlay next week coming to you. It was never about the fucking money.
Oh.
Dude, imagine I hit 48 grand. Fucking
I like how you can't even hold it through the end of the segment, man.
Jordan, we would get a FaceTime from Bo, and it would be, boys, it hit. And it would be 3 pictures of flight tickets and our hotel room, and we would be going to Vegas immediately.
Immediately.
Oh, man. I don't know that anything...
I may change my name. Dude,
I'm cheering on that dude to hit home runs tomorrow. Like, doesn't he plays on the Orioles?
Yeah, he bats 8th.
Yeah, that's it.
Is he the dude? Doesn't he have like 12 total at bats, 2 of which being today?
This is the PJ Tucker.
This
is the PJ Tucker of 5 threes wins you $3 million.
It's so much worse. It's Bronny James 5+ threes. Oh my god!
It's Ben Simmons 5+ threes. It's terrible.
The funny thing
dude,
is,
what is the line on that?
It's never out.
Yeah, what is the plus on that?
I use my own system here. It's not quite out yet, but I have it as an estimated plus 16,100.
Jesus.
So about plus 16,000 is what I'm assuming. It may even go up to plus 20,000 tomorrow because he was like plus 800 today.
I would nut if he did that. I'm not gonna lie.
Could you fucking imagine?
I might trail that.
I think the world needs to.
Oh my god, bro. We'd all be in a Ibiza right now drinking fucking.
Hey, boys, if he does it, we're
This
famous.
clip goes viral.
Dude, we would be the #1 sports podcast in the world. I'm sorry, pardon my take. Big Cat, I just bought a box of your coffee. It was so good.
That McAfee and you would be just dumped on after that call right there.
We would blow up for 3 hours, and then they would watch the first half of this episode and see what I said. We would be fucked right back to the bottom.
We'd be cooked.
All right, let's get the wheel going. Let's spin the.
Do we have any other picks that we want to talk about? Any other games?
I'm just gonna wait till my 48 grand hit.
I do want to talk about tomorrow's game at 5:40, Houston versus Detroit. They're both throwing, I would say, their best pitchers, with Houston throwing Brown and the Tigers throwing Skubal. I could really see that game going under 7 pretty easily, as long as they don't throw horrible out the pen. But I feel like if you're pitching this well out of your starting rotation, then you're going to pitch well out of your pen. So I wouldn't be surprised if that goes under 7. Or if you could find a line where it goes under 8, I would even take that.
I got one prediction. I don't know what the line would be, but I don't think it would be the worst idea to take Boston winning Thursday through Sunday. Like just a clean 4-game sweep. They're basically playing a AAA team with one good player on it. And
yeah.
We're chilling.
Yankees lose.
Love to hear 4 Yankees losers this weekend.
You're so happy.
Absolutely
Amen.
Love it.
To end the episode, we're going to go into a segment we call Betting Wheel, which is basically a random wheel full of a whole bunch of different bets, ranging from taking an over on a game, taking a 3-leg parlay, taking a
25 leg.
person's jersey number, and making a bet from his number. We have it all on here. So we're going to see what we get, and we're going to all tail it. Let's see what we get.
International sports.
International sports. Okay, I think we have some soccer games actually up here.
You know, there was one game I was looking at that I was potentially going to use for my actual pick.
Hey, Jordan, look down real quick.
What do you mean? I'm not on FaceTime anymore.
He was a dinosaur.
I thought,
What were you having, Jordan?
I had the I was just looking at random Japanese baseball games, but if we'd like to go with like a completely different sport than baseball, I wouldn't hate that too. Cause like, I mean,
Hey,
there's nothing we know more than soccer.
Look, I'm a man that likes an underdog. All right. And there's no better underdog than Leeds versus Arsenal. Okay. They have the Leeds right now at a plus 875.
Yeah, Arsenal's ridiculous. Those teams don't work like American teams. Like when a really good soccer team plays a not very good soccer team, they get routed 90% of the time.
God, it would be fat.
I'm
we
trying
can
to
low-key go with
I'm trying to find if there's some like female Russian table tennis going on right now. Like I want to find some. If we're getting a cool spin like this, I want to find some real wacky shit.
Okay, give me a second. Y'all want to do? Is
there any like? Is one of Jokic's horses racing or something?
Rugby league? There's a rugby game on Thursday.
I got it.
What you got?
Hold on. Found some good monies here.
We could add a future into the English darts championship. They got that Luke
Y'all want to
Littler
do
dude.
Politics?
No.
Must to formally register party in 2025.
No, I'm good on politics. Stay out of that on a sports podcast.
First to join American Party.
Let's see.
Lacrosse.
I'll give you guys my pick if you guys want it.
Let's hear it.
Cycling.
Running doubles in the WTT European Smash Ping Pong League tonight. MU Shop and DP Cheetail, the duo of table tennis, going to run in at minus 175. It is a lock. Look at this. Look at this. MU Shah and DP Chittle. Nothing wrong with a little DP in your life, boys. It's got to be a lock.
Oh.
I don't think mine lets me bet on table tennis. Damn it. I wanted to tail that one.
I got tennis. Let me see if I can get table tennis.
Yeah, mine. I'm on FanDuel. They don't have any cool stuff. The only one I really see. Man. Ooh. Australia's playing South Africa in cricket.
Snooker.
That's that weird pool
Surfing?
game, right?
Y'all want to do surfing?
How can you bet on surfing?
I can bet on surfing.
That's sick. Is it international though? 'Cause that's
WSL World Surfing League.
when is it
It's
happening?
international, right? August 26th.
Oh, we need to bet on something like that happens before the next episode so we can talk about it.
I think we go with Bose.
Yeah, I agree, Bo. Minus 175.
Minus 175.
Blam that hoe.
I'm sad that I'm not able to tell this, but it's
Can we
going to be
send you
a funny
Venmo?
one to put on the screen.
The stack on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I'll
Jordan,
do.
We can Venmo them.
Yeah, that's again MU Sean versus DP Chitel. Can I get some DP hype in the chat? Everybody
DP in
spam
the chat.
DP. If you've got any videos or pictures of DP, just send them in so we can get more hyped up.
Yep, DP.
Dude, perfect.
W.
That's 100% what we mean by that.
Yep. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Bleachers. We hope that this one went a little bit smoother, better. Tell us how we can improve the next episode and in the comments down below. We got over 60 views on the first episode, and I genuinely could not imagine that we would have gotten that many different people viewing our very first episode. Congrats for being one of the first 60 if you're tuning back in, and if you're a new listener, welcome. Look forward to seeing how much this can grow in the future. We got a couple new segments coming in the next episode that I think you guys will be really excited for. And with that, any final takes from you guys? Any final thoughts? Anything?
Just you're welcome. I'll see you guys when we blow up after the Dylan Beavers crazy 2-run home run game. Don't look into anything else I've said. I have a very clean internet history and digital footprint. There's no need to keep searching. If you all 300,000 are seeing this, no point of even looking or Googling anything, really.
He made y'all 48 bands, all right? There's no need to look into his backstory. The proof is in the pudding. He knows how to gamble, all right?
Yeah, I'm basically Robin Hood, dude. Would you look into Robin Hood's history? No. I don't want to either, so just let that be.
Let it rock.
Thanks, guys.
Cade, anything?
Go Sox.
Go Sox.
Sox, kid.